Just today we are going to yes. So today we are going to see like medical technology in action. So our topic is today like medical technology in action. So wearable technology, or maybe like whenever like we are going to some other things like rehabilitation or AI or wearable technology, or like when you are coming to like the latest technology or each and everything, I'm going to tell you. So in between, then if I'm not audible, then maybe you can interrupt at any time. If you even if you have any doubts or something also, then you can interrupt me immediately. So I will share the screen. So hope this slides are visible. Can you please confirm anyone? Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir, it's visible.
Yes. So that is called medical technology in action. So maybe if you want to tell something about medical technology, so we are going in different level. So maybe like when you are seeing about Indian technology, maybe it is mid level. But when you are seeing about like European technology or Spain or maybe even Korean or Chinese technology, they are coming up with different ideas. So recently I visited Arab Gulf 2025, which was held at Dubai. So then when I'm seeing most of the product, like everything is related to AI, even GE. So the company called GE, the famous company called GE Healthcare, they're coming up with AI. So that AI-based MRI, AI-based breast cancer detection, AI-based tumor detection, AI-based like ophthalmology, ophthalmology detection, dermatology based disease prediction, everything is related to AI-based. So then here, if I want to tell you something related to technology, sorry. So if you want to tell something related to technology, so earlier, if you are seeing like before 200 years, then we are using some different kind of technology, like pneumatic based. Maybe after 50 years, then we started with sensor based. So then before a few years, then we are complete electronics, and then by using a software protocol and then machine learning deep learning. Right now, we are coming into AI based. So even when you are using a machine, AI based complaint handling. So AI-based complaint handling and AI-based what are the problems machine is having that also can be predicted by the AI. What are the problems the patient is having that also can be predicted by AI. So how many times the machine is used? So how many times the machine is serviced? In hospital, how many devices are serviced? How many devices are utilized? How many devices are used? I mean, how many machines are lying without using in hospital? So you can predict by using AI. The same way like how we are using like Instagram or Facebook or maybe like Google Map or Facebook, Amazon, Flipkart. It's like when you are using Instagram, so when you are opening Instagram, it is suggesting different kind of videos, different kind of photos based on your interest, because wherever you are scrolling down your Facebook or Instagram, so if you are seeing the particular photo more than 2 seconds, that a algorithm is assuming that you are liking that video. So then what it's doing, so this candidate or this profile, so is interested in these kind of videos or this kind of topics, and then again and again, then what they are doing, then they are populating only those kind of videos to your account. That is called say is happening in normal kind of commercial technology. But when you are coming to medical technology, it is very useful. Also, when you are going with wearable, it's very important. Then we will start one by one. So just I want to tell you like industry 5.0. Then we are having almost 5.0. I mean industry 5.0 means the industry 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 5.0. There are five different industries are available. So if I want to tell you about Industry 1.0, it was introduced in the year of 1784, 1784, 17th century. That is called mechanization, water, or steam power. So that time we were not using electricity. That time we were not using any sensor-based technology. Then we used only like animals for transportation or animals for taking the water from the well. Like this, we were used. Like in 17th century, we started using or started developing the engines. So we started developing engine based on steam. So that is a first revolution in industry. It's even we are biomedical engineering or electronics or anything is coming under so engineering. So that's why like industry 1.0 is related to in 17th century it was introduced. It is completely related to steam engine. After that, after almost 120 years, then in 18th century, then we introduced industry 2.0 for mass production to produce more number of equipment So assembly line and the electricity, we introduced electricity. So after introduction of that particular steam engine, it took almost 100 to 120 years to come up with so this thing that is called so industry 2.0 electricity. So when you are coming up with electricity, we started developing resistor, capacitor, ICs, laptop, desktop, other mobile communication. So like we almost for 100, I mean 75 years to 100 years, we started developing these kind of semiconductor based component. So that almost there for almost 75 years. Then we were moved to the industry 3.0. So since we have I mean 2G technology, 3D technology, Bluetooth technology, Zigbee, and then we started coming up with like laptop, PC, small mobile communication, and then walkie-talkie. So based on that one, so we started developing computer, and then based on that computer, then we started developing a software that is called IT. Industry 3.0 is called IT. So then earlier we are used only that hardware, but after the 2.0, like I mean 3.0, we introduce software systems. So like embedded systems and then PC based softwares for IRCTC or maybe like ticket booking or flight ticket booking or train ticket, bus ticket, or maybe everything is related to like that software based system. And even for ERP or inventory management, or maybe when you want to convey something to your team members, and we have come up with so complete automation thing, computer and automation thing, that's called industry 3.0. So industry 4.0, as of now in 20th century, then we are in industry 4.0, that is called so cyber physical system. It is related to completely, it is related to AI, machine learning, deep learning, and data science. It's called Industry 4.0. Like we have laptop, we have mobile communication, we have 5G network, and we have, enough skill for developing these kind of machine learning, deep learning algorithms. So like, so as of now, what we are using, so AI, but within 5 to 10 years, maybe within 2030, already we started migrating towards Industry 5.0. That is called so human machine interaction. Human machine interaction, it can be applicable for all the areas, even in automobile or even in the electronics and then electrical or civil. So hereafter, then we are not going to do any work. So the machine is going to do work. How the people are thinking, the same way machine will think. So if it is applicable for machines, if it is applicable for medical equipments, then it is very good. Like already we started using robotic based. So robotic surgery. For robotic surgery, we started using. For neural surgery, one spinal surgery, we started using robots. So as of now, the commands and then coordinates and algorithm, everything is given from so doctor side or technician side. But in future, we are not going to give anything. So everything can be automated. We are not going to give anything. Everything can be taken automated. It's called Industry 5.0. So that is a big challenge. So that is a big challenge in the sense which is not a challenge for industry. It is big challenge for so the human being. Because when machine started thinking everything, then ultimately then we are going to lose our jobs. That will happen. So that is what the thing. Like if you take like Industry 4.0, so Industry 4.0 is related to augmented reality. We started using augmented reality. So then there are few companies. So Mind Labs, a company called Mind Lab. So they developed that augmented reality. So what kind of a problem the patient is having? So the what kind of a problem the patient is having? So that can be. So what kind of a problem the patient is having? That can be. So, for example, so if you take so the human brain, so if you take CT or MRI or something, so like based on that image, automatically it can populate and then you can show to the customer like what kind of problem you are having in your brain, maybe brain tumor or ligament failure or maybe blood cancer, how it is available inside your brain or blood or lungs, how to remove it, everything. So you don't want to tell it orally. So you can simply give a glass to the patient. The patient can see each and everything. So then finally they can get to know what kind of problem they are having. That is already is there. So also like system integration, any kind of system integration, like so even if you have hardware or software or maybe like if you are trying to propose some ideas, each and everything you can integrate softwares, hardware, ERP, inventory, and then physician, doctor, nurse, medicine, everything can indirect discuss system indirect. That is also available. Cloud computing, all the data you can keep it in the cloud. Whenever you want to take data, then you can take that is called cloud computing. Big data, so you can store multiple data inside that cloud. On the IoT, each and everything you can try to control through mobile phones. For example, if patient is there in Delhi, I can see the patient data from Coimbatore. Even if doctor is in US, so the same doctor can view all the parameters of myself. So from US, that is what IoT. So Internet of Things. But when you are coming to medical, then we will be telling us Internet of Medical Things. Already it is there. 3D printing, it is also one kind of a important technology. But the limitation of 3D printing, so one more technology is there called the bioprinting or biopolymer printing. So bioprinting or biopolymer printing is something, but we are trying to develop a object or device or something, so which we are trying to impose into the patient body. It's an implant, maybe screws or nuts or bolt or plate, or maybe like if you're trying to place some pacemaker, or maybe like IC intracardiac defibrillators. So these kind of a thing we can try to develop by using this 3D printer, by using polymers, nanopolymers, that is called 3D printing. So if you are utilizing this, so if you are started utilizing this, but only one limitation of 3D printing is related to I mean mass production. Mass production is not at all possible with 3D printer. So maybe if you want one or two samples or maybe 100 numbers, so you can try to develop. So by using this 3D printer, but mass production is not possible. Cyber security. Cyber security is a very, very important thing. As our topic is related to wearable things in AI. So what you can do is so what you can do is cyber security is nothing but recently you can see we recently we have seen a few videos or maybe audios of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi sir is singing Tamil songs. So anyway, like he is not familiar in Tamil, but we are getting Tamil. He is singing Tamil songs. So like same kind of things. It's kind of these things are called dark sides of AI. I have heard one thing. So one mother is getting called from some unknown number in the voice of her daughter, same daughter's voice. When she is responding to the particular call, so that some daughter's voice, then they were asking some amount, then immediately it was credited. Then after that, when you are checking, like it's not her voice. So like these are things are called dark sites. So like because of these dark sites, cyber security is developing automatically. So we are not promoting the cyber security, it's developing because of this AI. AI is promoting the cyber security. So that is also very, very important thing, cyber security. So in future, cyber security is going to be a big task in each and everywhere. So then it's called autonomous robots. Autonomous robots, that is what like when you are giving something to the robots, it can automatically serve to the patient. It can give tablets, medicines, and it can disinfect each and every area. So that is called autonomous robots. That is also available right now. And then simulation usually like if you want to simulate a circuit, then you can go for multisync, proteus, or LabVIEW, or MATLAB, or maybe comps or multiphysics. So based that, I mean, these all the softwares or simulation can be so used by using the AI. That is also that industry 4.0. Right now we are slightly migrating from industry 4.0 to 5.0. That is what important thing. So you see like, so that is how or why we are migrating. So from industry 1 4.0 to so 5.0. So like industry 4.0 is focusing on connecting machines, how to connect or assemble the machine. But here industry 5.0 is related to focus on delivering customer experience. So we are not in the level of connecting machines. So we are in the stage of how to deliver an experience to the patient, experience to the customer, how the people can utilize the machine in different angle. Like it's called customized one. For example, if you take ECG machine or ventilator, so as of now we have only one kind of ventilator, maybe like model. I'm telling you the model and the design. If customer is asking, so we are not customizing anything. But in case in future, if industry 5.0 is coming, 5.0 is coming, based on the customer needs, we can customize the machine. If some customers telling, so I don't want this mode, or I want humidifier, or I want the tidal volume from 2.0 ml, or I want 0.5 ml, or I don't want from 0.5 ml. So just you can give it to me. So which can start from 5.0 ml or maybe 10 ml. So we can deliver based on the customer expectation. That is what. So focus on delivering customer experience, how they are feeling, how so they are using English the device. That is what Industry 5.0. And most customization. So already the Industry 4.0 is started with customization, but Industry 5.0 is going to be a hyper customization. For example, if someone is asking car, maybe if you take any car, so we have A series or B series or C series. But right now, so hereafter we are not going to have A series, B series, C series. Based on the customer requirements, sir, like it is like how we are building our home or house or maybe apartment or something. Based on our needs, our expectation, then we can come up with the customization. That is what in this 5.0. And then intelligent supply chain, it is already there. Responsive and distributed supply chain based on the requirement. For example, in hospital, if you have tablets, I mean, for example, azithromycin or cetirizine or maybe like paracetamol or any kind of a tablet, as of now, we are having a supply chain, like where we have stock, how we are migrating from one place to other place, how we are selling, that is available. But in future, so in future, what we are going to do is responsive and distributed supply chain. Like based on the demand, they can request. Then wherever the stocks are available, they can get to know. Then based on that one, they can get the device into the place. That is what responsive and distributed supply chain. This is one kind of technology. And earlier we were use smart products, but right now we are going to use the interactive products. Interactive products means like for example, if you take a mobile phone, we are using smartphone. So what you can do, like if you are opening, WhatsApp, it is not telling you like how to use or what purpose you are using. So if you have settings or maybe storage or maybe like wallpapers or maybe like stories or maybe photos or HD photos, that is smart. But interactive or experience activated interactive products means it can guide you and it can interact with you. Like what you want to tell. Maybe you can tell, I want to send a photo to someone. It can guide you. So then when you are searching something, then she's asking you like what kind of a wallpaper you want to change. Then you can check like maybe I want to have a nature or maybe family photo or maybe like some other things like that is what interactive products. So same way when you are using ventilator or a CT scan or MRI scan or maybe any kind of device, if you even if you're not knowing how to use the device, you can able to use the device. That is what the future technology. Even if you're not able to use, you are even if you're not knowing how to use the device, so the machine will help you to interact. Is I mean, for example, how the teacher is so interacting with the student and training the student how to use or what you want to do. So the same way the machine will tell you what kind of things you want to do. Even machine will sometimes, instead of you, the machine will take all the things. That is what experience activated purpose. Next is called manpower distance from factories. As of now, so manpower distance from factories, manpowers are not available in factories. They are from other areas. So the distance is there. But when you are coming to this 5.0, return of manpower to factories, each and every manpower will come into the factories. So all the work will happen in factory. When the device is going out of factory, it is interactive product. The manpower don't want to support the product. So manpower is required to develop a product. Manpower is not required to install or maybe the service or complete and all, then we don't want to waste the time. That is what return of manpower only to the factories. But as of now, for example, so if any machine is getting failed, or maybe an ATM is not working, or maybe any automobile device, automobile car or two-wheelers are not working, so then service technician or someone should travel from that factory to other place and they want to so rectify the problem. But right now it's not like that. So whatever the problem available in the device, everything can be monitored from the factory itself. So what kind of a solution you want to give, that also can be monitored from this factory. That is what Industry 5.0. So then right now, so then we are having one more problem that is called impact of AI. So then when the AI is coming, medical technology is boosting or different technologies are coming, then we are thinking like, so, oh, so will robots and AI take my job in future? So I'm going to lose my job. So, for example, in hospital, if you're going, one more technology is there in the line that is called customized medicine. Customized medicine. So, if you are maybe seeing some celebrities, so who are in the cinephile or maybe in the politics, so they are not all getting any cold or cough or something. So maybe if you are thinking or if you're taking someone as an example, so celebrities they are not at all affected with any cold or cough or something. Yes, is it? So like so when this is happening, but as a common people, so out of 7 days, so 2 to 3 days we are having leg pain or back pain or maybe like headache or cold cough. So these kind of problem we are facing because we are not taking customized medicine. They are taking customized medicine. That is the thing. Customized medicine Customized medicine is nothing but based on your DNA, RNA, and then the sequence. So then you can take the medicine. For example, if I'm taking paracetamol or the Dodo 650, same paracetamol 650 mg, same Dodo 650 mg, then if you're taking, for me it may be compatible, for you it may not be compatible. So then if it is compatible for me, no problem. If it is not compatible for you, again and again, if you are taking a paracetamol, cetirizine, azithromycin, Dolo, or some other tablet, you are taking something which is not compatible for you. Then what will happen? Ultimately, so our kidney is getting failed. That is what dialysis. As of now, you see, where you can compare before 7 to 8 years and as of now. So what is the dialysis case? How much the rate? I mean dialysis rate. Each and every hospital they are having almost 50 to 100 dialysis machine. So soon, maybe within 10 to 15 years, it may become up as a home care device. How we are keeping our RO. Each and every home, how we are keeping our RO. The same way we want to keep so dialysis machine. That may be the future, but it's not a good future. So that is a problem as of now we have. So as of now, the company called Newbert, they introduced customized medicine laboratory. If you're giving a blood sample and then all the record sample, they can tell you what kind of problem or what is your sequence or in a DNA sequence, what kind of tablets are compatible for you, and what are the different kind of tablets are not compatible. Then everything can be predicted by using this thing that is called so customized medicine. So then at least even if you're not taking them, at least so you can understand whether paracetamol is compatible for me or not, whether azithromycin is compatible or not. So recently you see like COVID vaccine. So who are the people who are taken that COVID shield are affected with heart attack? That is one kind of a rumor or the problems going on. Even the company or the manufacturer called AstraZeneca, the company, they also agreed. So then few side effects are coming. So they also agreed. So these are the things are coming up in the line, customized medicine. So like when you are taking this, like so that even AI can contribute, robot can contribute, and finally in future maybe within 5 to 10 years, when you are going for a job, so our friends or maybe like colleague or maybe like so co-workers, they are not the competitors. Robots are the competitors, or AI is the competitor. Like when you are attending interviews, when you are trying to do some work, so even so, what are the skills we are having more than that that AI will have, robot will have. That is what like main important thing. So we have. So that is what like impact of AI. So then for that, so you see like in 2030, so because of this automation impacting medical device, so potential number of displaced job due to automation in 2030, you see like Germany is going to lose, so going to lose like almost 3.4% of their job, 3.4 percentage million in millions. So 3.4 percentage of their jobs in 2030, and Mexico is 6.3.6 percentage, and Japan you can see only like 6.1 percentage, but US is going to lose almost 14.8 percentage. You see like India, it's going to lose almost 24.3 percentage of the jobs within 15 years. I mean within 5 years. So we are in 2025, within 5 years. So because of this AI, because of this automation, so in medical or automobile or each and every area, then we are going to lose our jobs. That is a fact. So China almost you see like 47.8% job is going to be lost. So then which means, and one more technology I want to tell you, here you see like industry 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 5.0, industry 1.0 17th century, industry 2.0 18th century, industry 3.0 also like almost 19th century, industry 4.0 also the end of the 19th century, industry 5.0 is 20th century. The years you can see first 1 to 2 years almost 150 years, 2 to 3 years, 120 years, 100 to 120 years, 3 to 4 is less than maybe like 50 to 60 years. So which means that years are coming less, which means technology is going fast. Technology is going fast in the sense, so as of now, like maybe our grandparents in 17th century, so when we introduce that steam engine, if they are getting to know about this steam engine, how to design steam engine, or what is steam engine, how to repair steam engine, how to carry install steam engine, they can survive complete 1 to 2 years. They can complete their entire generation. They can complete the entire generation only with the help of this steam engine. The people who are having electricity, the electrician or electrical workers, so if they are getting to know how to transformer, out what is single phase or two phase or three phase, so power, they can almost cross their 100 years of their jobs. This 3.0 computer technology, you see, so there are a lot of competition. Right now, one software is coming, tomorrow another software is coming, day after tomorrow another software is coming, then it is a, so it's a competitive world. So because different ideas or different softwares are coming. The same way industry 4.0, so we are coming up with different algorithm. Industry 5.0 may come within 5 years or 10 years. Industry 6.0 will come within 2 years. So every year or every 5 years once or every 10 years once, hereafter the technology is going to be replaced. Sir, I know like what is AI, I know embedded systems, I know IoT, I know simulation, I know 3D printing. If you are thinking like that, and if you are sitting alone, we cannot survive in this world. That is what the technology says. So keep on, you want to update the technology. That is what I want to convey with Industry 5.0. So that is what happening here. Like if you want to survey, if you want to come out of this 24.3 percentage or maybe like these kind of displaced job roles, what you want to do is that we should update the technology. So then in conference, so then what is the other solution? Like even doctors are getting afraid. As of now, if patients having bradycardia or tachycardia or something, high heart rate, low heart rate, or maybe heart attack or cardiac arrest, machine is telling. When you are taking that ultrasound, or when you are taking that profile test, or when you are taking that ECG machine, the machine itself it is telling you what kind of a problem you are facing. Either you have a fever, or either you have a normal fever, or it's okay because of the climate, or it's viral, everything the machine is telling. But in future, the same machine can tell you what kind of tablet you want to take. It will happen for sure. So the same machine can tell you what kind of tablet you want to take. So even if you're giving your RNA DNA sequence, that machine will tell you. So azithromycin is not compatible for you. Paracetamol is not compatible for you. You should not take 650 mg. You should take only 300 mg. Like this, the machine can tell us. That is what the future. So then here the doctors are getting afraid. So for example, as of now, so when you are going and taking that X-ray, so or maybe any fracture, so initially you are telling, so what kind of problem having, then initially you are telling to the people. So when you are telling to the doctor is prescribing like go and take X-ray. You will take X-ray. Even if X-ray that the bones are okay, maybe ligament tissue if you want to check, then you want to go for MRI. So even that is also okay. Then maybe if you want to put a screw or maybe like maybe herbal oil you want to apply, or maybe like you want to put some other technology, or you want to take a rest. So doctor is telling. Some doctors will tell, for example, small fracture, one doctor will tell you immediately you want to do the surgery. Another doctor will tell you 1 month just take rest, you don't do anything. Another doctor will tell you just take physiotherapy, everything will be normal. So then which one is true? Which is true or which is not true? Like then different doctors are coming up with different consultation. So that here as a patient, so if you want to avoid all these human errors, what you can do is that you can depend or you can believe that medical equipment. So that particular medical equipment should have all kind of AI based technology. So that machine wants to tell you what kind of problem you have, where the fracture is available, what kind of a treatment you can take, how many days you want to take a rest, and how many what are different kind of tablet you want to take. Everything the machine can tell you. That is one thing. So because of this thing, the entire hospital management is getting afraid. Like so, maybe because of this AI, we are going to lose our jobs. Yes. So it may happen because even nowadays customers are very sharp. So if you are giving small prescription, any tablet or any ointment or something, immediately if you are putting it to Google, it is telling all side effects or what are the problem, for what purpose we are using. So for fever, if you are going, doctor will give you four tablets, different kind of tablets. One tablet for reducing the fever, another tablet. Because of that first tablet, you will face some stomach burning or maybe ulcer. To avoid that thing, the second tablet. Because of this thing, I mean, gas will form inside. So that thing, for that thing, then you are giving one more tablet. So for treating one problem, you are giving four. You are creating, or maybe that four treating one problem, four different kind of problems get generated. To avoid those different kind of problem, then you are coming with the different tablets. So all these things will be avoided in future. So then here are, because of this thing, everyone is getting afraid. So how to avoid, or how to come outside with this thing. So the thing is called AI won't replace you. Someone using AI will. The person, I mean, AI is not going to replace your job role. AI is not going to replace your job role, but the person started using AI. The person started using ChatGPT. The person started using Copilot. So the person started using this camera with the AI. So they are going to replace your role. For example, I'm telling you. So if you are so learning from books and you are learning from YouTube and you are learning from someone and you are trying to teach or you are trying to write a letter, so the same guy or same another guy nearby your friend or maybe coworker, they will take the same letter from ChatGPT and they can submit it. So you will take almost for 2 to 3 days for completing that letter, but within a fraction of a second you can take it from AI. So that is what happening in the world. So because of AI, you are not going to replace your job, but because of this, I mean the people who are using this AI is definitely going to replace your role. So maybe I can tell you, like since you are from faculty, I mean different colleges and different universities, I can tell you. As of now, we are going and taking. So you are going and taking attendance. So physically, the same way, if I'm keeping a camera, so in college entrance, canteen, and then laboratory and department, or each class entrance and each class exit. So if you are implementing the face recognition module, wherever the people are moving, it can simply recognize. So this guy, roll number one is inside, roll number two is inside. Maybe for example, the morning 9 to 10 period, so the particular session, your students is not coming into the class. The same students is sitting inside that canteen. It can intimate you. Your students is not coming into the class. This particular students is sitting inside canteen. Everything can be traced. Also, same like right now we are in the Zoom meeting. So if everyone is opening their video, like when you are opening each and every one video, then if I'm placing a small module, it can take each and every patient's face recognition. So based on that one, so I can predict who are all watching, who are all sleeping, who are all not listening. So who are all sad or who are all happy, everything I can take. So because of this thing, I can predict my session, if this session is useful or not useful. The same way, maybe because of the session or because of the title or because of the time, everything we can predict. That is what the power of AI in normal education. Okay, so the same way that is what. So recently G20 conference, like like as of now, AI summit is happening in the France. So our Prime Minister Narendra Modi sir is representing India. Almost 64 countries are accepting this AI as of yesterday. 64 countries are accepting this AI summit, supporting AI summit. So then hereafter everything is going to be AI. So that you can see, like when you're coming to medical device market overview, almost you see like, just wait. So you see like these are the top 10 device areas like in vitro diagnostics, cardiology and diagnostic imaging, orthopedics, ophthalmics, and then generic and plastic surgery, endoscopy, drug delivery, dental, diabetes care. These are the areas are coming in the top sales. Also, when we are coming to this global portable medical device overview, see medical device. I mean the very portable device like nebulizer, pulse oximeter, or a BP apparatus, or maybe like laryngoscope, so ophthalmoscope, otoscope, so small things. So you see, like as of now, we are in industry almost 2021 25. So approximately we are having almost 30. 30 to 45% of the growth, 30 to 40% growth. But same thing, if you are seeing in the year of 2030, so within 5 years, you see the curve almost we see 18.6 US dollar billion. So 80.6 billion US dollars are the market size. So it's booming. So the portable market also booming. So and the normal market also booming. So each and everything is booming. Like one thing. So as of now, that company called Omron Corporation is very important company of for BP apparatus. So we are also the authorized partner of this Omron Corporation. So for selling this BP apparatus nebulizer into the market. So they are having IntelliSense patent. IntelliSense patent is nothing but, so sometimes when you are taking BP measurements, some people will feel pain. Some people will feel pain. So to avoid all such things, so they are coming up with one technology called IntelliSense. So when you are tying the cuff, when you are generating the pressure based on the arm size, based on the muscles on the arm. So it is predicting or it is setting the pressure. It is varying the pressure. That is called the important technology called intelligence. So then hereafter, then patient will not feel pain. So then there also then we can utilize this AI technology. That is what global portable medical device market. That mainly like a small kind of a product. So next, what I can tell you is in medical technology. So when you're coming into the challenges, what are different kind of challenges we have? So the one thing is called increasing competition. So increasing competition is because if you are started introducing some product, your competitor also will do. So what are the product you are starting, the same kind of product they will start. So then you want to compete the particular competitors. So you should come up with different technologies or different strategy. So that is what the increasing competition is. So increasing competition is a very important challenge in the medical technology. Regulatory hurdles, that is very, very important thing. Right now we have CE, FDA, CITESCO, all such things want to be followed. Even if you are recently, like last 1 month back, the importing of used machine into India is completely banned. Import of used machine into India is completely banned before a month. So hereafter, we cannot see any used machines of abroad. So sometimes really what we are doing, so we will abroad countries they will use the device, and after some years, 2 years or 3 years, they will give it to India for some price, and here the people will import and sell it. It will not. So hereafter, it will not happen. That is what. Also, like even if you're trying to come up with a small needle, if you are importing some needle, or if you are importing small product or maybe big product anything, then you want to that particular product wants to be registered in regulatory. That is called Central Drug Standard Control Organization. It is developed by Indian government. That is called CITESCO. Even a needle wants to be registered, even a small medical device, electronic setting, everything wants to be registered under CITESCO. Then only you can sell into the market. For registration, it's not very easy. We want to pay some amount for the registration. That is important thing. Also, like same thing. So when you are importing, then almost you want to pay like 40%, that's minimum 40% of the duty on customs duty to the government. So that's why like made in India or make India scheme is booming in India. So instead of importing from other country, so what we can do, then simply you can develop here itself. Then the next is called data security. Data security is the biggest challenge because connected medical devices are vulnerable to cyber attacks and data breaches, putting sensitive patient data at risk. Even I'm telling like if abroad countries are getting to know about our diabetic strategy, diabetic level, how many people are affected with diabetics, how many people, age groups, or what's the range of extension. So then immediately, if they are tracing this data, the other countries are getting or tracing this data, immediately they will come up with a solution. It's called tablet or drug or something. That is what market. So data security is very, very important for each and every country. And last thing is called cost. Cost is very, very important thing. If you are increasing your cost, customer will not purchase. If you are decreasing your cost, so you cannot manage yourself in company. So then this is a way like, so how you can manage the company production cost and the selling cost and how to get order. So these all the things want to be considered in a single place, that is called. So the challenges that medical device businesses as of now facing. So then again, so in the same market, growing pricing pressure, raw material cost is growing. So and then EB cost is growing and rental is growing, and then employee benefits are getting increased and each and everything taxation is getting increased. So but customer is expecting lesser amount. So then it's very, I mean, it's very difficult. Changing customer demands also big problem. Non-traditional entrants also big problem. Increasing number of startups. Government also supporting for the number of startups. So increasing number of startups also is a big problem. Also like less regulated geographics where you want to sell, where and all the players are available, where and all the distributors are available. That is also a big problem. And the need for evidence. If you are telling, so this machine will prove, this machine will cure the asthma, this machine can cure COVID, then you want some evidence. That is called clinical trial. That is also very, very important. Cyber security risk that I mentioned earlier. So when you are taking something, cyber security risk is very big problem. So then users and safety friendly, like when you are using some technology, then you should know how to use or how to make the safety. I mean, how to, the user wants to be more safer in hand, and the patient also should be in the safer in hand. That is what. So user and patient safety intended to use. That is what. Who will use the product on whom, for what, and when and where. That is what intended for use. You should think in this way. Intended to use is nothing but who will use, doctor or nurse or technician or the patient. On whom? On patient or maybe on device or something. For what device? Disease? For treating cancer or treating a pulmonary disorder or cardiac disorder. When? Where? So these things are very, very important. User needs, what kind of things they are expecting, and then design input. So based on the input, then you should design the product and design verification. You should verify the design and then you should verify the thing. Then finally, so design validation. Finally, you can validate and you can sell it to the market. So that is what you see, like measure and monitor, capture and report. Measure and monitor is nothing but how we can tell, like, so you should measure and monitor. Measure in the sense it's not in a quantitative level, qualitative level, which means, uh, for example, if you're purchasing some mobile phone, so how many times mobile phone is getting failed, or maybe like is it facing some display issue or heating issue or battery issue or hanging issue, that you want to measure. How you can measure? You should have a customer complaint, or you should track how many complaints you are facing, or you should give a customer care number or mail ID or WhatsApp number. There they can register. There they can simply register their these things. I mean, simply they can register their complaints, and you should monitor. So you should come up with the report, and then you should monitor the problem. What kind of problem they face? Everything you should monitor, and then capture and report. Capture and report is nothing but, so capture and report is nothing but, I mean, what I can do. So from the report, from the measured value, you should come up with a report where and all we are facing problem, how we can solve, what kind of component wants to be replaced. That is called analysis, and then you want to share it to the technical team, and then based on that thing, then you want to learn and improve and implement learnings. What are things you will learn, and everything cyclic. I mean, cyclic wise, like you want to improve. That is what patient safety. Okay, then I will show you. I'm going to showcase few important real-time diagnostic technology. There you can see. This is recently we have taken in Arab Health. You see, so this is called robotic surgery. So when you are using robot, I mean, this is a leg. When it is moving, so each and every place they can place a sensor. So these all things are sensors. When it is moving from left and right, or maybe that area, then how you can see that angle. You see flexion, vulgus, and what level. And you see, like in this level, like you mean extension, when extension, or maybe like here it is 5.5 mm, here it is 4 point. Just wait, I will take a pen. I think it's not visible. So here you can see. I think whether I don't know whether it is visible or not. So here you can see. So here the distance in from tibial and femur bone, you can see like here it is 5.5, it is 4.5, and it is moving around on flexion, extension, everything can be monitored automatically by using this. So robotic surgery technology. This is latest technology. Like you see, like all the varus and vulgus, everything is telling. Even this point, so it's floating value, like even point 0.5, point 0.1, how much angle it's moving, so where it's moving, or when it is moving left and right or degrees, and how, so median and level. So I mean ACL, PCL, MCL, LCL, like how what is the value it is showing, everything can show the display. That is what the medical technology as of now we have. And one more thing I can show you, physical lumbar support. You see like our spinal cord. So when they are performing surgery, where they want to put a screw or which disc they want to remove it, and where under the pressure is getting increased, pressure is decreased, everything can be. This image is taken from CT. There we used that AI based technology, that same AI based technology. So we used, so same AI based technology we use these things that is called. So this CT scan, AI based CT scan, this device is of Striker. So they have like, it is mainly for a neurosurgery when the patient is inserting that, from spinal cord, inside the spinal cord. If we are inserting something into the spinal cord, so if you want to see where that flexion extension is happening, then that can be monitored by using this thing. That is what this level. This is also one kind of a technology. It's called Strike. It is from Striker. So then next I can tell you, like this is one kind of importance of real-time times technology. So this I recently installed in Andaman Nicobar, like Dhanvantri Hospital. This is a government, central government hospital, military hospital. So this is one kind of technology, like we can ask patient to run on the treadmill. So to identify the ischemic condition. So I mean the cholesterol formulated inside the patient artery. How much cholesterol is there inside the patient artery, that can be predicted by using this device. You can ask patient to run on this treadmill. You can ask patient to run on the treadmill when patient is running. So when patient is running, that time automatically you can predict what are the problem we have, or maybe like whether the BP is getting increased, or maybe like shivering, or maybe dizziness, or their breathing or BP level is coming down. So all these things you can predict. So each stage the speed of the device can be increased, and then each stage the speed of the device and elevation can be increased. Based on that one, you can make your heart more, pressure. Based on that one, automatically you will have a higher heart rate. Maximum heart rate you will reach when you are running second stage or third stage. So based on that one, you can simply identify what kind of problem you have. That is what. So stress test. But the people who are not willing to take this device, they take this test. So mostly this test is very important. If people not willing to take these kind of a test, what they can do is they can simply go for echocardiogram. So they can go for echocardiogram. For example, so right now the heart attack and cardiac arrest cases are more, but before 2 years before COVID, heart attack cases are more, but after COVID, cardiac arrest cases are more. First of all, we should understand what is cardiac arrest and what is heart attack. Cardiac arrest is related to electrical system of the heart. If there is any miscommunication or a pause in the communication, that is called cardiac arrest. So heart attack is nothing but blockage inside blood vessels. So inside our heart, so I mean coronary artery, if there is any blockage, so in the coronary artery, that is called heart attack. It's a plumbing system. Because of the stress, or because of the work, or lack of sleep, or lack of food, or maybe like this, because of these things, then we may affect with cardiac arrest. But heart attack will happen only because of, if there is something is blocked into the blood, that is in that way only, then we will face the heart attack. To check this kind of a problem, so at what stage or what stage that ischemic conditions or blockage is available, so we should ask patient to run or take this test called exercise ECG test or stress ECG test. But mostly like here the people are not ready to go for this treatment test. So because of this thing, then simply they're going for a echocardiogram. We are not making patient to take some effort. Simply you are rubbing that ultrasound probe and we are measuring. So what is the problem they're facing? That's called echocardiogram. If you want to know, like if you are visiting the hospital, so that current trend is like, so initially patient, I mean, doctor will ask you to take resting ECG. If there is any small minor change, then he will ask you to go for X-ray ECG, or else maybe like echocardiogram. At the same time, he will ask you to take trophine test, blood test. There, with the help of trophine level in your blood, you can simply take, simply predict the history of attack. Maybe it is first attack or second attack, anything. So anything you can check, that is what trophine level. Then even if there is some, I mean, maybe some changes or major changes, the doctor will advise to go for angio. So in that angio, they will insert a catheter into your heart. Then they will check the problem, what kind of problem we are having, or where the blockage is available by using a CM, that's called cath lab. Then finally, so they can come up with a solution. If the blockage is available, even if you can place that small, I mean, if you are ready to place the stent inside, that is called angioplasty. If you are not able to place the stent inside, that is called bypass. So we want to go for a bypass, that's called open heart surgery. So that is one kind of a bigger technology. So as of now, so in Coimbatore, few hospital introduced one more technology called keyhole surgery. So you don't want to open complete chest. So you don't open complete chest. So for operating, so the heart, simply what you can do, that under the chest you can keep 5 centimeter to 7 centimeter. You can put a small hole. Inside that hole you can insert a camera. So and the knife and each and everything. Then there you can do the surgery. That is what. So keyhole surgery, that is also available right now. So the next is called, so real-time diagnostic technology. You can see like, so this is one kind of a system. So for oxygen generation, usually oxygen can be generated from the water, H2O. That is called liquid oxygen. But each and every area, like for example, if you take Coimbatore, so we are depending on this. There are only two plants. One is in Palakkad, another is in Mettupalayam. So from there, you want to extract the oxygen. So then that wants to be filled inside because it is inflammable. I mean, when you are opening it near to the fire, then automatically it can be. I mean, it can increase the fire. To avoid such things, what we are doing is, so what you are doing, like, so instead of taking from the water, transportation charge, or maybe like storing purpose, then what we, so this was installed by me in Abu Dhabi. So when I was working in Abu Dhabi, this was installed by me. So there, so this technology, what you can do is, in atmosphere, we have almost 21% of the oxygen and 78% nitrogen, and 1 gas, 1% is called other gas. So this device, so here you can see the cylindrical form. So these things can take, I mean, inside this we can have zeolite. So what it can do, so it can take, I mean, it can compress also is available. It can extract the oxygen from the outside, I mean, air from the outside. When it is given to the zeolite, it can filter only that oxygen. So all other nitrogen can be removed out and it can be again given to the normal atmosphere. Only oxygen can be extracted from this thing. That oxygen can be stored inside the particular cylinders. You can see like so many cylinders are available here. It can be stored inside the cylinder. So the meters, everything will be available. So also like you can see the pressure and percentage of the oxygen. But when you are extracting from the air, so you cannot get 100% of this 100% of the oxygen, I mean purity. So we can expect only 93 percentage plus or minus 3 percentage only can be I mean extracted. That is what. So this tank pressures, then so these three cylinders will be there. So three cylinders will be there. Three cylinders can be, I mean, one by one, all three cylinders can be filled up. If any one cylinder is getting empty, so immediately it can be filled up. So likewise, cyclically, like so, all three cylinders can be, I mean, will work. It can give you, and it can supply to the entire hospital. This oxygen can be supplied to the entire hospital. So this is one-time investment. This is one kind of good technology. Only so you don't want to again and again you want to replace it. So only one time if you are investing in this technology into any maybe manifold section or maybe any particular area, it can extract, it can fill, and it can give it to the patient. You don't want to spend even a single penny to this technology. That is what importance of So that oxygen conservation technology. So in medical. So this has happened recently in Rebel. So we visited different kind of a technology. So there you can see. So as of now, we are moving towards carbon fiber technology. So this is you can see carbon fiber technology. This carbon fiber technology is nothing but so radiation. Radiation means like when you are exposing some X-ray into this carbon fiber, it is radiation. Like it can scatter the X-ray radiation. Maybe if nurse or maybe technician or doctor is there nearby that X-ray, so we are thinking like it is not exposed to us. But when you are exposing to the patient because of the metal parts or maybe like wood or something item sheet, it can be distracted or scattered to all the areas. Even if you are standing near that particular area, then it can be so focused. To avoid such things, what we are trying to do is we are coming up with the carbon fiber based fabrics. Carbon fibers are steady, and then strength of the carbon fiber is more than metal. Also, it can give you like radiation property, like it will not scatter. So it will not scatter. So that is what carbon fiber based technology. And one more technology I want to show you. Sorry. So I can show you one more thing. Like this is you can see this is the, maybe then you can think like this is normal. I mean maybe it is normal, maybe like mannequin or something. But you see like this is a real body. So there you can see like do not touch. It's a real body. So like there you can see like so you are even so there's a company called Leader Healthcare. So they are a very well-known company in developing freezer. So this they way I mean this mannequin or maybe I mean not mannequin this body so is formulated inside the freezer. So almost for 34 years without any chemical or something it is formulated inside the freezer. So there you can see even you can see so even you can see like I mean that bones or ligaments or arteries, veins or lungs, and then intestine, and then penis like so muscles and the femur tibial body, everything you can see. It's a real time, real body. So like without formalin, without almost for 34 years, so you can see even you can see brain. So brain also available, and then nose and eyes and muscles, and then I mean so femoral arteries and then the bronchus. So each and everything you can see it over here. Then that is what technology medical technology is going in different level. So small freezer company they are coming up with a technology called this thing. So this kind of a technology like without formalin without chemical we can try to preserve the patient or the patient body. So this is one kind of technology. Next, you can see, I told you, no, like by using the carbon fiber. So when you are going for neurosurgery, this is also real photo which we have taken during surgery. When you are performing the surgery, this ventilator is connected to the patient. The patient. So then here we are going to do the spinal cord surgery, neurosurgery. So patient BP is monitored, ECG is connected, and then we have developed, we are using that carbon fiber based extension with the OT table, and then we are having supporting technology and we are having supported technology. Then finally you can see like how it is functioning. So inside like where so this is what your ventilator tube and where and all you are putting a holes and how you are connecting your plates and everything you can get to know over here. That is what the technology by using the carbon fiber. So Philips based device. Next next you can see this is one kind of technology you can see. So there's a patient's spinal cord. So here also we are using that carbon fiber based technology. So then you can see the quality of this thing, the image. So where you are having the spinal cord, how it is located, where it is located, how that pressure is getting generated, everything can monitor. That is also one kind of technology. Also, so you can get to know the stability of this plate. I mean, you can see. Just wait. So you can see the stability of this product. You can see almost even if you're standing so on the carbon fiber based plate it can almost withstand. So you see like this is called OARM operating room. So OARM means O shape arm. For example, so how you can use this device, earlier when you are performing any neurosurgery or brain surgeries, Neu- Specifically, it's neurosurgery. So doctor will take MRI or CT. So then based on that one, he will come to the conclusion. So here we have a tumor, or here we have extra CS of fluid. Then we want to take it out, or here we want to remove this tumor. But when based on that one coordinates, then you can finalize the coordinates, and you can connect, and you can take the patient to the operation theater, and you can do the surgery. After completing surgery, when you are taking patient to the normal ward or ICU, so when you are taking again after surgery, if you are taking one more MRI or CT, the patients may be distracted. So at that time, so we cannot save the patient. That is what, like earlier, 99.9% of the neurosurgeons are failed. But right now, 99.9% of the neurosurgeons are success, because so here we have that warm device, CT scan. So when you are taking this, when you are taking patient over here, when you are inserting the catheter, simply you can insert the patient into the worm, and you can see the whether we are doing correct or not. You can ensure, and you can take it out again, one more needle, and you can insert and take it out, and one more. So inch by inch you can insert. So it is to ensure the quality of service, or it is to ensure the accuracy of the operation. So then because of these things, then almost 99.9% of the neurosurgeries are success. So that is what important thing. So then you can see, like, this is one kind of a brain surgery. There you can see the patient is intubated with ventilator. So and then you can see there you are using all kind of a carbon fiber based technology. So also, like, here you can see the doctor is doing surgery. So they are removing completely in spinal cord, they're opening. So they are performing surgery on the patient, that spinal cord. So this is what technology, the same place we'll be having. So this is called anesthesia workstation, and this is ventilator. This is a syringe pump for giving the drugs, and this is anesthesia workstation. This is to sedate the patient. So we want to make patient unconsciousness. Then for that purpose, we are using this thing. So likewise, like, based on the position, how we want to keep the position. So and then battery, all the batteries and powers and everything is connected over here when you are performing the surgery. So complete setup, how you want to have a patient, what position you want to have. So everything can be monitored by using this thing. That is what the latest technology we are facing right now. So there are so many technologies. So right now I have covered only few things like cardiology and then neurosurgery. So still we have so many technologies in this picture. So maybe right now what we can do is that maybe you can ask questions, like any questions you have. So maybe I can clarify. So all these technologies are different technologies. I have populated only few technologies. All these technologies are the latest one. You see, like this one says surgery, and this one is related to spinal cord, and this one is cardiology, and this one is called pulmonology, like for ventilation, and this one is related to like preservation, and this one is related to like neurosurgery, and then brain surgery and stability and warm, and then this one is related to brain surgery. Yes. So anyone have any doubts regarding this thing? Anyone? Yes. Any doubts or something? Yes. Maybe like if you have any questions, any doubts related to this thing, then maybe I can check the chats. Okay, like Krishna Nand Astogi. So thank you, sir. So what are the medical devices your company manufactures? So we are actually that we are a distributor company. Like we are so distributing ventilators, an AC machine, defibrillators, and patient monitors, syringe pump, infusion pump. So mainly like critical care. So ICU and operation that equipments. Also, we are doing few R&Ds for respiratory care products. So that is one thing. Almost in Tamil Nadu, we are covering almost 20 districts for selling the device. So we are concentrating on selling and servicing. Also, like we are started developing few R&D. So based at Coimbatore. So for respiratory care products, and finally, like we are educating the people. That these are the things we are doing. Is anything else? Like any other questions? Thank you. Thank you. Any, because since we are in the industry, then we know what are technologies we are using. So if you take India, as of now, almost 60% of the equipments are imported one. only 40% of the equipments are manufactured in India because of the raw material cost, taxation systems, and then manpower, and then EB and the rental. So we are simply importing the product from other country and we are using. So are there any devices used by my doctors that are based on AI currently? Yes, of course. So Nitya Kulkarni, thank you. So there are, as of now, almost like most of the devices they started using. I can tell you like GE, the company called GE Healthcare, last year itself they introduced so Aircon ML. Then model name is called Aircon ML. So Aircon ML is nothing but so AI based so reconstruction technology. For a single MRI, if you want to take maybe spinal cord, single MRI, it will take 40 minutes to 50 minutes. But AI based MRI device, I mean mainly I mean it was introduced by GE Healthcare, can take within 12 minutes. So almost 15 minutes of X-ray or I mean MRI can be completed within 12 minutes. So per day, the device can take 125 patient scanning per day. So per day, the device can take 125 patient scanning. That is what I mean. This is right now used in used to be doctor. Also, when you are using some cardiac I mean when you are using some orthopedic surgery or maybe cardiac surgery, AI based technology can differentiate which is bone, which is flesh, which is ligament. So when you are moving your laparoscopic or maybe arthroscopic, so it can tell you like this is bone. So color difference, it can differentiate in color difference. Then you can see it on the display. So all these AI-based devices started used in the market. How the carbon fabrics are manufactured, there is the separate processes available. The process is quite difficult. So when you are taking the carbon fiber material, so earlier we started using metal. Because of metal scattering, so we started using wood. So then slightly we move towards ilum sheet. So we can paste one small sheet over there, so that can distract I mean, can avoid distracting that X-ray. But right now, so same kind of a, like molding technology. So same kind of layer by layer molding technology we started using or fabricating. It's one kind of a powder. Raw material you can take it, or maybe sheet based carbon fiber you can get it. It's like a sheet based. So that you want to keep it layer by layer, and you can I mean you can have a molding, glass molding, and based on the molding technology, then you can create a design. So that way, then you can manufacture this. So it's quite expensive, but very rigid than metal. So as of now, each and every area where they started using this carbon fiber paste. So if you take all other countries, almost all OT tables, OR tables, and everywhere they started using even surgical tools. Everything are coming up with carbon fiber based. Yes, hope so. Doubt is clear, Mr. Ismo. Thank you. Any other question? How to compare with fabrication phases in India because every real time works ends up with it. So very good question, Mr. Gurraj. The thing is, we don't have any other option. So if you are importing something, same kind of a carbon fiber based or any other metal from OT table from other country, even if you take Striker or maybe the good company, the cost is almost around 50 lakhs. But same kind of a thing, if you are started developing in India, you can give it for 10 lakhs or 12 lakhs. So facilities, so we should make facilities volume-based business. India, if you take India, single order we cannot take 50 lakhs. So India is big country, so the populated country, and then there are a lot of equipments are available. Instead of selling a single product for 50 lakhs, you can sell 10 product for 5 lakhs. So in that way we can compete. So the fabrication facility cost and everything. Yes, hope your doubt is clear, Mr. Gururaj. Yes. Any other questions? Yes. Any other questions or
Dear
something?
participants, if you have any queries, please raise up.
anything related to technology, or maybe like I think I have one more session. I think tomorrow, I mean day after tomorrow, I think so. So that session also we can say something different. Okay, thank you so much for giving an opportunity. So maybe if you have any doubts or anything, then you can so come up.
Dear participants, no questions to ask? Okay, let me conclude the session if you have no other questions.
Thank you.
Uh, It is a time to thank Mr. Bhupati sir. On behalf of the Aditya Institute of Technology, I extend my sincere thanks to Mr. Bhupati Shaktivel sir for accepting our invitation, first of all, in presenting a wonderful session with us. And as a biomedical engineer and medical equipment manufacturer of in Coimbatore, your insight into cutting edge of healthcare technologies and wearable innovations, industry challenges that are all facing have been truly valuable, sir. And your deeper understanding of your expertise and how technological advancements are revolutionary around the medical equipments and improving patient care. And I really feel thankful at this juncture of sharing your knowledge and experience in it. And we are looking forward for the next session tomorrow. And thank you so much once again for presenting a wonderful session, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.